Hola, vamos a repasar las preguntas de capítulo 10 para después de leer. Let's go over the after reading questions for chapter 10. ¿Quién está en casa de la familia Miranda? Who is in the house of la familia Miranda? So obviously we know the family is, but we're talking about who in addition. And if you remember in the very beginning, we learned Diego, Carmen, and Rodrigo are still there. And literally, guys, you can use that exact sentence. So, Diego, Carmen, y Rodrigo. You'll notice they do not use the Oxford comma in Spanish. I sometimes make a mistake and use it because I like it, but it is not used in Spanish. Notice you have to use están because it's plural. En casa de la familia Miranda. Bien. ¿A dónde quiere ir Yolanda? Where does Yolanda want to go? Where does she want to go? Where has she wanted to go the entire time? So Yolanda is our subject. Quiere ir is our verb phrase. Because after ir we always have an and hopefully you have Guatemala. You could also have Antigua, Guatemala, to be more specific. ¿Qué le dice la señora Miranda a Diego? So remembering last chapter, le dice says, what does Miranda say, Senora Miranda, Mrs. Miranda, say to Diego? Well, if you remember, she's trying to distract everyone, so she asks him, ¿Quieres más pastel? Do you want more cake? So we're going to say, our subject, the person who's talking, la señora. Make sure you get that tilde. You can use your international keyboard. The right side Alt key and the N, after you have international keyboard on, will do it. La señora Miranda le dice, and we're going to just put those little substituted quotation marks, little arrows. ¿Quieres? It's a question, so I'm going to put the upside down question mark. ¿Quieres más pastel? Right side up question mark. Close my quotations. And period. I'm not going to bother saying Diego. We know she's talking to Diego. Okay? ¿Qué idea tiene Miguel? What idea does Miguel have? Well, he decides he could go with her to Guatemala. And if you're struggling with how to put this in Spanish, it might help to go look at what he said. He says, I can go to Guatemala with Yolanda. So we're going to change the I part and we're going to change puedo to match he. But otherwise, we can use that sentence. Sorry. So, Miguel puede ir a Guatemala con Yolanda. Now, if you wanted to kind of restate the question, you could say, Miguel, instead of restating it directly, the easier way would be, piensa que, and then I would just take his name out the second time. Puede ir a Guatemala con Yolanda. He thinks that he can go to Guatemala with her. Okay? ¿Qué dice el señor Miranda? So what does el señor Miranda say about all this? Well, he finally agrees that she can go. So el señor Miranda dice que sí, yes, ellos, they, pueden, because it's got to conjugate for ellos, here. They can go. Okay? ¿Por qué está emocionada Yolanda? Why is Yolanda excited? Well, because she gets to go, right? ¿Por qué? Ella, because she puede, can ir, go a Guatemala. ¿Es Miguel buena persona? ¿Por qué? Is Miguel a good person? Why? I would personally say yes, he is. I would say sí. For K, because he helps his sister. Okay, and if you don't know to help, it's ayudar. Ayudar, which is a normal AR verb. So we're going to say he ayuda, because I'm conjugating it for, again, it's ayudar, conjugating it for ayuda. Yolanda. He helps Yolanda. Okay? If you have something different and you want to check it, please ask me and I'll be happy to check it. All right. That's all she wrote, folks. If you have questions, por favor me preguntas. Otherwise, buena suerte. Adios.